Okay, so hello everybody, and thanks to the organizers for giving me the to present online, and thanks for the previous talks. It's great to hear about the updates from the different countries. So right. Well, I don't know if you can see me, but this is me, and in the corner this is Nick Rasnick, also here with me, and I'm going to present some work that we've done together over the last few years, and this was to try to understand what determines the kind of epidemic cycles that we see for the different enterovirus serotypes. So this has been published now, and based on data from Japan, and I will come back to this about why this data is really good. I'll talk a bit about the possibility of perhaps being able to predict outbreaks of enterovirus in the future using mathematical models and surveillance data, and then at the end, I will briefly talk about the need for other research questions that we think are interesting and could be addressed in the next few weeks. So I'm not going to go very much into the details of the book, but I would like to give you a brief summary of where the main findings. So the key result is that we were able to explain the incidence pattern of 18 serotypes in Japan over 15 years using a very simple transmission model that the only mechanism that we included was that individuals, after being infected with serotype, they would develop serotype-specific immunity, and so they will be protected against future infections, at least for some time. So the important thing here is that this model was quite simple and didn't need to invoke more complex mechanisms, as it could be cross-immunity or virus evolution or recombination. And so a consequence of that is that the dynamics were predictable in the next few years and mostly driven by the demography. So if we see a decrease in birth, we may see a decrease in frequency of the outbreaks. The model worked very well for 18 of the serotypes that we tested, but then for 2 of the serotypes, the model did not explain the dynamics over the whole period, and we needed to include some using the viral properties to be able to explain the data for 2 of the serotypes. And I will come back to this. Right. So I think this figure is quite a summary of the results of the data. So so we see the incidence pattern of 20 serotypes over 17 years in Japan. In red we have the data, and in gray there is the fit of the model, so 10 simulations of the model. And you can see that in general the model explains the data quite well. So the model was estimated or fitted the data using data from 2000 to 2015, and then for the last 2 years, so the area that corresponds to the orange background, we projected and pulled forward, and we wanted to see if we could predict what it would happen. So we compare what the model predicted and what the data was, and you can see that there is generally a good agreement. So the 2 serotypes that the model didn't explain very well were COX-IP6. You can see that by the end the model can't explain the 3 big peaks, and Enterovirus 18, where the model does not explain the big outbreak in 2006. So I'm going to go a bit into the details of OXIK6 because it's become an important serotype in recent years. So in the first figure of the book, you can see how the model did not explain the end of the period. We extended the model in 3 different ways. We tested whether change in viral properties could explain the data. So the changes that we tested were the virus becomes more pathogenic, so the proportion of individuals who will develop symptoms is going to increase. Second, the virus becomes more transmissible, and third, there is an antigenic change. And so we tested these 3 hypotheses, and the one that explained the data was the model that included an increase in pathogenicity, increase in the case ratio around 2010. And you can see in the second figure how this model explains much better the end of the time series. So this seems to be in agreement with observations in Japan, where this serotype has been associated mostly to airborne angina before 2009-2010, and then since then it's been mostly isolated from cases of lung disease. We think this is something that could be explored better, and would be interesting to see if we can find some biological evidence for this change in the virus that we had to include here to explain the incidence of this. Then another application of this kind of exercise is that we can use this once these models have been fitted to the data of a country. They can be used to we can think about scenarios and see how the dynamics change under different assumptions. So, for example, we can test different vaccination strategies, and I just here a very simple example where individuals were vaccinated, or newborns were vaccinated in 2008, and then each color corresponds to different coverage levels, vaccine coverage, and we see how the dynamics change in the years that would follow the introduction of the vaccine. So this is just an illustration, that it's a way to show how these models could be used in the future. So this model has worked very well with data from Japan. We would like to see how general these results are, and so ideally we would like to replicate this kind of analysis with data from other countries. So what was very good from Japan is that the report rates have been constant over many years. The surveillance system has existed since 2000 now, and they perform surveillance for different disease caused by enteroviruses, but they capture a large number of serotypes. I'm not going to go into the details of how the surveillance system works in Japan, but this very simple figure I'm trying to summarize it. Basically, they have a sentinel network where for diseases that can be caused by enteroviruses, and then the cases observing this point will be reported, and a certain percentage will be tested. So if any country would be interested in trying to see what models could work, it would be nice to have a discussion. And I'm going to finish just presenting a few ideas of research questions that we think are interesting now. So the first one is whether there are some regional patterns of virus spread, and where we could identify those. So is there some kind of synchronization of epidemics between neighboring countries? So for example, if we see that the number of cases starts to increase in, let's say, Vietnam, can we expect to see an increase in Cambodia, for example? So the second question is about to understand why or what makes that some serotypes suddenly emerge as an important cause of disease, and we have seen this recently with Coxsackie-6 and EV68. This could be due perhaps to changes in the virus, as we infer from our analysis. It would be good to explore this further and see if we can find signatures in the genome associated with these changes. Or another explanation would be that there has been gap in population immunity, and this is something that we could perhaps infer from prevalence surveys. And well, this is just an example of some work that we have started very recently. This is a time-dated tree of Coxsackie-virus 86 with sequences from Japan, and the tips are colored by the diagnosis of the patients. So in particular, you have pink that corresponds to harmful foot disease and purple that corresponds to air angina. And we would like to see whether the time of the most recent common ancestor of these cases of harmful foot disease corresponds to what we see at the incidence of the level of incidence of the disease. And then just to finish, question that this may be a bit different, but we think that one of the main gaps today in the epidemiology of these viruses is that we don't know well what's the burden of the disease caused by these viruses. And this, in fact, is limiting the efforts, the research efforts, and the investment in the area. So we could provide some kind of estimates of the burden. This could be beneficial for communities, research communities that work on enterovirus. And that's all. Thanks. Thanks for your attention. And if well, I think I can have questions now. If not, if anyone would like to explore some collaborations or discuss some questions, I leave the emails here, so please be in touch with us. Thank you.
Okay.